President of the Ghana Trade Union Congress, Norris Witter, said while he welcomes the announcement of a national minimum wage for workers by Cabinet Secretary Dr. Roger Luncheon, he said the creation of a national minimum wage isn't solely a government initiative.
It was a recommendation coming from that committee to the Ministry of Labour, which subsequently was tendered to the Cabinet for its approval. So it is not correct to say that the national minimum wage, as referred to in the press, was purely as a result of the government's initiative, but it was a consequence of tripartite discussions, deliberations, and recommendations.
Dr. Luncheon on Wednesday said the government is to start work on establishing a national minimum wage for both private and public sectors. He said a cabinet team, including the Labour Minister, along with his colleagues at Finance and Tourism, Industry and Commerce, were part of the high-level team tasked with planning the necessary consultation process to ensure full buy-in by stakeholders. But Witter said as president of the GTUC, he will ensure that enough agitation is made to guarantee a living wage for workers.
As a labour movement, we can never be satisfied with any wage, whether minimum or otherwise, that does not reflect the reality in terms of the cost of living. But we recognize that this has been an issue that has not been attended to for more than 2 decades.
Meantime, the Ghana Trade Union Congress and the Ghana Public Service Union today signed a communique that will see the two unions working on several programs geared at strengthening representation for worker rights.
What you have here today is a program. We have a program here that speaks to the upholding and restoration of collective bargaining among public sector, the protection and enhancement of national insurance scheme, the universal campaign promise of the 3 parliamentary political groups that they would address the value-added tax with a view to have it reduced. We are asking that that be honored, right? The wanton misuse of contract workers and the abuse must be eradicated. These are issues that are built on principles.
Lewis said the signing of the communique is timely since workers' rights are being eroded by the government. Leroy Adolphus, Capital News.